Walmart actually gives me a stretch to do every morning. Thank you.
What?
No, that's something they do to you, and it is a stretch.
Talk about that butthole, baby.
That's a plug.
Oh, no.
I've heard that noise.
I've been thinking about coming up with my own catchphrase because I feel like everything is a little too plain. So I'm thinking like, whenever you get some real hot food and you don't want to wait for it, and you've got the whole ooh, that's right off the grill, baby. I'm thinking that'll be mine whenever somebody says
That's
something
good.
that's really good and hot and spicy.
I'm going to do a food one also then. I like that. That's the way the cookie crumbles, folks.
That's good. That's very original too.
You're welcome. I came up with that.
Am I supposed to come up with something off the cuff?
I don't know.
Something involving food?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The egg is raw.
It's going to be very hard for me to come up with something right now.
We should have let
Whoa.
Marcus go before, and that was good.
What's yours?
I got to have my coffee first.
I need you to... That's it.
Exactly.
Thank you.
That's it.
Exactly.
I gotta have my coffee first. I feel like I've seen that on a T-shirt or
No.
a mug or
Yeah,
some kind
there's
of
some sort of...
Hobby Lobby style thing.
not-
Marcus
Try to
came
speak
up with
to
that.
Coffee and a podcast.
Yeah.
That's all you need in the morning. Hey everybody, I'm Dane Holland, and I once bought 3 sets of blinds for the same window because I could not get the measurement correct, and I just threw them all in the garbage and just ended up putting a blanket in front of the window.
I am Austin Shazam Pfeiffer, and the first time that I moved into an apartment complex by myself out of my parents' house and lived on my own, I used to put on tight blue jean short shorts that would stop about an inch shy of the groin, some tan cowboy boots, a superhero cape, and I would scoot all the way to the mailbox every day on my Razor kick scooter. So all you would see is just this flying foot of fury extended outward with these magnificent cowboy boots. I never talked to my neighbors.
I'm Marcus Whitaker, soon to be on all the YouTube cringe compilations. And that's about all I got.
I am Richard.
It's already started. It's already started.
It's 'cause I missed last
past the intro. I know.
I missed last week.
All right, hold on. We need to get
It's rusty.
we need to get a reverse sound.
I am Richard, the Rooster Laws. And I liked Kurt Angle.
And this is Nerd It Through the Grapevine.
Well, not
a
many people
podcast-
like Kurt Angle.
It's a podcast where 4 best friends get together weekly and talk about our favorite parts of past, present, and future nerd girl. Oh, now I can't talk because we got to go.
It's all wristed over there.
Nerd culture and speaking with diction and confidence.
Wristed the rooster.
He got roostered, for sure.
All right, who did we decide to go?
Oh,
yeah.
I'm definitely going first.
Yeah, we decided to go
Definitely
first because you
going
missed
first.
last week. So
You guys botched it last week. That was a terrible job. Just horrible. Just the worst.
I'm not sorry.
The worst.
I'm not sorry.
But Shazam did give me an idea.
I like that. I like that happened.
That worries me, to be honest.
Well, who is familiar with the War of 1812?
I remember what year it happened in from history class.
No?
Nothing.
From 2001 to 2015, Tom Brady, who wore the number 12, and Peyton Manning, who wore the number 18, had a rivalry unmatched in any sports. Take your time.
Yeah, we need to let him come back.
Come back.
You were
I'm
not
sorry.
expecting that at all.
I'm hurt.
I have called this the War of 1812 because there were many battles. Many battles. So, I know some of you aren't football fans. To catch you up.
He pointed at Marcus.
I did. I did. Well,
Trying to keep it ambiguous.
No.
well, yeah. I
it's
didn't want
definitely
the
you.
world to know.
You can point at him,
Marcus
Like, I
doesn't
openly
watch it
don't
He
enjoy
doesn't.
sports ball.
at all.
Sports ball.
So they met 17 times during that time frame.
At like a bar after
Nope.
the games.
Like, shook hands and introduced themselves?
That time, that's probably in the hundreds,
okay.
at least. I'm talking about on the battlefield, the gridiron.
Like Pat Benatar.
I like Pat Benatar.
I don't know who Pat Benatar
Oh.
is.
Love is a battlefield.
Yeah.
Okay.
We belong to the love, to the light, and the thunder.
I thought those were
God.
Cher songs. Go ahead. Continue.
Well, Pat Benatar was good, though.
Good.
During that time, they met 17 times. Brady won 11 of them. Manning won 6.
Point Brady.
Point for Brady right there. Absolutely. Something people don't know, though, is they met 5 times in the AFC Championship to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. Manning actually won 3 of those.
Oh, Point Manning.
Manning actually performed better in the clutch moments like that. And what's another little cool thing is in those 5 times, they actually won the Super Bowl 4 of the 5 times. So it was like for 5 years, whoever won that game won the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
Just kind of
Was it
made
the
'em-
Giants that was the one that messed that up?
Actually, no. Manning was the only one. They played, let's see, 2003 and 2004 is when Brady won the championship game. And they also won the Super Bowl. So it was his first back-to-back Super Bowls. Then Manning won in 2006 and 2014 and won the Super Bowl in those seasons. And then 2013 was the year that he won and lost to Drew Brees. Who, if we threw Drew Brees into this, basically those 3 quarterbacks dominated every stat category. I actually have this written down. In that time frame, Manning only you always hear Manning had like these crazy numbers. That's one thing he's like known for.
I've always heard, but I like sports. I don't think
His
that-
regular season, he's like known for having like these outrageous passing numbers.
I
He
know
only-
who Peyton Manning
I know,
is.
Right.
I know who he is.
Well, this thing is it's just pretty interesting because Manning only ever led the league in passing twice. Brady led it 3 times.
See,
Who would have thought?
if I would have known you were bringing this topic to the table, knowing you very well myself, I knew this was just going to be a.
This is
I
facts.
just want you guys.
Facts.
This is just
Facts.
your campaign to find a platform to talk about how Brady is better than Manning in every way.
I admitted in the AFC Championship,
You're in the wrong
Manning
region.
outperformed. He did. 3-2. That's a point for Manning.
You said outperformed.
Well,
he performed
just saying.
above his abilities.
I'm just saying. Manning led the league in passing touchdowns only 3 times during that time frame. Brady led it 4 times.
Considering
Who would've
I
thought?
led it 0 times, those numbers
It's
are pretty
amazing.
close.
But think
to
about that. That's
3 and 4.
7 years of the half of the time they were in the league together. One of them led the league in touchdowns. That's just
Out of the 24 quarterbacks in all of the major NFL teams,
oh boy.
you're going to be
He's
looking
way
at.
I don't think.
What if I actually knew some stupid stuff like that off the cuff?
So. You were just guessing a number and hoping you were right.
Oh, I hope I'm close.
32.
I hope I'm
Well,
close.
he has a point because 24 of them are quarterbacks, and
Well, yeah.
8 of them are
Backups.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
not.
Okay.
So he's
1 point.
got
Austin.
an accidental point.
He did it.
So,
job.
So who's better? Because Peyton Manning was in the
knows?
Papa John's commercials.
This is
so
true.
that's a point Manning.
This is true. Well,
Now
they
him and that country singer in those funny commercials together.
Brad
they're not in
Paisley.
them anymore, are they?
I feel like Peyton Manning is like step Papa John.
Yeah, I don't think.
Like he's not my real dad, but he can still tell me what to do sometimes.
Do people from New England also name their children like Tom after their favorite quarterback like they do in this region?
And Brady. He has 2 first names, so
He does have 2 first names.
So a lot of
gets-
people are named
yeah.
after quarterbacks.
I knew
Yeah.
I didn't trust him.
His middle name, though, not a lot of people know. Chowda.
Chowda?
Tom Chowder.
Tom Chowda Brady?
Tom Chowda Brady.
Makes sense to me.
It's elegant. Very elegant.
It is.
It is.
Goes down smooth.
15 years. Let's see. I think you take away 3 from Brady, so 6. 9 of the times, one of them represented the AFC in the Super Bowl.
That was really quick math, like
Yeah, right
off
there.
the dome.
I forgot to write it down.
That's okay.
No,
I'm looking at your notes.
I could be
You
off
did
by
forget.
1. I might be off by 1 on that.
The page just ended. It just ended. The page just ended. It's way too early to be talking into
Yeah.
a microphone. You know.
Oh,
He knows.
Marcus
I know.
still isn't awake technically. I saw him nod off twice over there already. If you hear a snoring sound, it's
That's why I've
either-
got my elbow up, just in case.
Yeah.
Just don't drop it too
I'm
hard.
still here, though. I'm listening. I'm keeping up with what I can.
Nerd out some
You
more on
understand.
this. Like, is that where the notes end?
No,
The conversation
they
begins?
met once a year from that time frame.
For lunch?
Close. Well, you know what? I would say they met for lunch. As a guess.
At Papa John's?
No, probably post 2012 at Papa John's. They probably at least grab one za.
One slice.
And you know what?
One.
I bet Brady is the dude that takes all the garlic dipping sauce for himself.
No,
Oh, absolutely.
No.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he
No.
is.
Yes,
he would take
no.
all the garlic dipping sauce for himself, and he'd probably be the one that eats the pepperoncini
No.
pepper.
He would take it out of the box
No.
and act like that they must not put one in there.
No.
I don't know.
Yep, that's him. I
And then
can
he
see
turns
it right
around
now.
and takes bites of his pizza.
And
No.
you know what that? You know
That's,
what?
that's who he is.
Isn't
You
he
guys
the
eat
one that
garlic
did,
sauce?
Isn't he the one that supposedly deflated the footballs?
no, that was the equipment guy.
the equipment guy. Okay.
Brady had nothing
Not
to
the-
do with it.
So
not
it
the
was on his
all-powerful
team, though, right?
quarterback.
He doesn't know.
He didn't know anything about it. Just like that garlic dipping sauce not being included in the box at Papa John's.
see
The
what we're
person
getting
who
here?
made the pizza forgot to put it in there. I worked at Pizza Hut. Happens all the time.
You didn't work at Papa John's, though, because they have
No.
better ingredients, better pizza.
No,
Free advertisement.
no,
Better call Papa.
no.
They used to have a $5 Monday.
I actually did $5 Monday with them. They were the first ones, I think, to come up with the $5 idea.
Papa John's was?
I think so.
Gosh,
because
I thought
then
it
we
was Subway.
Pizza Hut came out with the Mamma Mia's, little $5 Mamma Mia pizzas.
I don't remember that at all.
Less toppings, $5.
I remember the Pizzone.
No, the Pizzones are
Pizzone was
still
good.
fire.
Yeah, but they're
As
$6
the kids
now.
would say. Yeah.
They're $6 now.
This podcast is more hip than I thought it was.
Yeah.
We use things like straight fire. Don't you
Who
mean?
said straight fire?
Ooh, that's right off the grill. Is that what you mean?
No.
Okay.
That's what he meant.
I'm gonna find ways to use this.
He's
I
got
just-
to get it in there every now and then.
It's just hard to get the mouth noise in there
It
at
is.
the beginning without it being gross to listen to.
It
on
is.
the other end.
Right.
No, please don't.
Here
You're
it
the worst
is.
at it. I'm gonna turn off his mic. Okay.
No, just turn it down. Dub it.
Oh, I can. I have all control.
Put EDM over it.
Being the editor gives me okay. Yeah, make it whatever. No, I'm not gonna give you that freedom. Because that's just a lot.
Do
more work
whatever
for me.
you want.
Uh,
That's all of my notes.
that's all the notes. So now the conversation.
But for the two of you, they really did for 14, 15 years, it was which one of those is going to make it. And
I
it was a
remember.
constant battle, constant argument.
It's like a less exciting Sammy Sosa versus Mark McGuire home run battle.
But see, that only happened for 1 year.
It's
We
like-
got 15 years of top tier, top level, best there's ever going to be competition and competitors.
So it's kind of like the ongoing rivalry between Vince McMahon and Stone Cold Steve Austin that was happening the entire length from like 1999 to like 2006 or 7. You know, just are you fired? Am I fired? Can you fire
Can
me?
you fire Stone Cold Steve Austin?
No,
And that's the bottom line.
he's too stone
Why?
cold.
Why? Oh, he did it. He did it. That's it.
If
He did
anybody
it.
could just
Oh.
see the goosies on everybody's arms
I
right
see
now
it.
from
I see
realizing
it.
that I found my phrase.
That's it.
And that's the bottom line.
That's it. Man, that was good.
That's good.
Pretty sure that's copyrighted, isn't
No,
I didn't say because somebody told me so.
How you know?
I can
don't
always
know.
change it up a little bit, like Dollar General it, you know, like Great Value it. or
That's the
something.
top of the line.
You know, like,
What's the great value version of it? And that's the bottom line.
and that's the bottom line.
No, that's
No.
the norm. That's the,
The Bible told me so.
That's also trademarked. Hey, it's a song.
Jesus isn't trademarked.
Yeah, he is.
Who's the money go to? His family?
Pastors.
I thought we paid them every Sunday.
That's public domain by now, surely.
No.
Who owns the rights to Jesus Christ?
Southern Baptists.
Depends on what
If
area,
you
what
ask
region
them,
you're
Or
in.
Catholics, I don't know.
If you ask them, they definitely do.
Well, that's what the Crusades were about. Trademark rights.
Before there were concerns of creative licensing. Who sells God the best?
Yeah. We know who won that.
No, we don't.
Do we?
Oh,
It
I thought we did. I thought that was settled.
It depends on where you're
thought
from.
it was settled.
I bet you they think that we lost, and we think that they lost.
We would know who owns the copyright. Like,
That's
right
a
now
rivalry
if
that's
someone
probably better
actually
than
won.
both of those.
And Red Foreman would say it was a tie, and we treated them very fairly. They have McDonald's
That's
now.
definitely trademarked.
Who has
Red
McDonald's
Foreman.
now?
I don't know. That's just something Red Foreman would have told
I
him.
think he said Jesus has McDonald's.
Oh, okay.
Do you think there's McDonald's in heaven?
Absolutely.
I bet.
Yeah.
Because there's a really heavy nostalgia to like the smell of
Here's
the
the thing,
McDonald's
though.
at Walmart.
What's the waiting
the Golden
time?
Gates, the Golden Arches?
What's the waiting
really
time?
the difference?
There is no waiting time. You push a button and you have your food.
Apple pie's warm?
No.
Jesus, this is hell.
No.
This is hell.
No.
I can tell you right now.
You gotta go back to the strawberry and cream pies. Those were
They made strawberry and cream pies.
No, don't let him. No,
what'd you say?
I don't like
he's
it.
deceiving you.
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
Remember the snake and the apple?
McDonald's had a snake and an apple?
No, the Bible did.
Oh, okay.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Tom Brady.
Jesus Christ.
That's what.
I'm not blaspheming. I'm just simply stating.
It's just
names.
not copyrighted, so we can do
We
whatever
could say
we
that.
want.
We could talk about that for
Exactly.
sure.
I don't want to be involved in another crusade. So
We need to copyright the War of 1812 because I like that.
I do too.
So-
First I'm hearing of it.
Yeah. Is it pre-copyrighted? Is there already a War of 1812?
No, absolutely not.
Good.
I don't
Good.
even think America was here before then. So that's good.
Well, America was here. Come on.
Well, the Earth is only what, like
well, that was
2,000 years old,
That,
something like
that
that.
was that was 2 years prior to the trip we took to Louisiana.
1812.
Yeah, yeah. Because in 1814 we took a little trip.
I'm not sure if that's copyrighted either.
Went to General Jackson down to Mighty Mississippi.
If we beep it out to the rhythm, is that trademark?
That's EDM, and I'm not getting
yeah,
involved
we-
in that.
That doesn't work
Using
either.
expletive beeps
Yeah,
as
but
like,
to the beep.
music. I don't know. That's
Haberman.
Because technically we're just beeping it, and he's making. Do we have to keep a like?
Haberman.
We can just edit that little hum in there.
Yeah.
That's what we'll do.
Yeah, he's the magician when
censor.
it comes to all this crap. Okay, I don't want to talk about this anymore. I want to talk about something else now.
Well, go ahead.
I enjoyed it,
No.
but I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Well,
Tom Brady was
You
better.
mentioned Red Foreman.
I did mention Red Foreman.
Good. How much do you love Red Foreman?
I mean, honestly, he reminds me a lot of the way my grandfather is, because he's one of those, I'm not going to tell you I love you. I'm most likely going to be mad about something all the time. But underneath, you can tell that I'm doing it from a caring place. Except now my grandfather's really old and he doesn't control his bowel movements anymore. And he just lets it happen anywhere in the house. And
That actually sounds a lot like you.
But to say,
That's about. That's just,
wow.
No, there's a difference between
Chip off the old
flatulence and
block.
bowel movements. Flatulence and bowel movements are different.
Yours are
I was
gray
about
in the
to say.
line a little bit.
that's a great Jedi.
Browning
for
the
sure.
line, not graying the line.
I think fart is actually just an acronym for fecal air ruins tact.
Well, that 70s show is always one of those shows, well, it used to be at least, where people would just like always like cast their friends in it, because they saw themselves in it. And they're always just like having these cringy conversations. Like, oh, you're so Jackie, and I'm Donna. So
Well,
I thought we
of
could
course
do
you're
that
Donna.
too. Because, of course, you're Hyde, you're Kelso, and you're Fez.
Why would I
mean,
be
come
Hyde?
on.
What? You just right off the bat? Just
Jeez.
Wait, so Dane is a Kelso?
Kelso. You are Fez.
I'm so happy I'm Fez. I'm 100% okay with it because I have
You're
beef.
Hyde.
I mean, that makes a little bit
Is
of
it the
sense,
hair?
too.
No, you're the cool guy. You're the cultured one.
You're wearing sunglasses
And you're
right
Eric?
now.
You know, I feel
Or
like
Donna.
Donna. I feel like Donna. But
See,
I could be wrong.
I knew it. Donna.
I think
for
I would
sure.
be closer to Eric.
But we can't cast ourselves.
Oh,
We only have to do each other.
Oh, okay.
that's what she said.
Wait, what?
Okay, I've got this. I can do
Oh,
this.
at the end.
Yeah.
the
I can
end
do this because Dane is definitely Fenton.
Fenton.
Fenton?
Wait,
Are we
Fenton.
what are we talking
Wait
about?
a minute.
He's
Hold
the
on.
one that did he not have a relationship with Fez? Why are they so mad at each other all the time? The lamb. He's Fenton. Oh, it's you.
I can't even
Hello,
remember
Fenton.
I don't remember.
I don't
Fenton.
either. Like,
Hello,
I
Fenton.
feel like Fenton's a deep cut just because.
Oh, you're going to reference something. You get in the deep cuts. I'm sorry.
He's a
Glad
deep
for it.
cutter.
That's fine.
Richard the Rooster. Oh, Rithard. Rithard.
He also could be Bob, I think.
I think that
The
Thank
neighbor.
you.
I think that.
Thank you.
You know, I think that the Rooster would probably be Pastor Dave.
That's another character I don't know.
I know,
I've
man.
seen this show, but I've only watched it once.
Pastor
through.
Dave is their youth pastor that lets them bring it into the world of God with Star Wars references. It's just like Luke and Leia. Isn't that right?
Oh, I could definitely.
Yeah,
get religious.
okay.
Because that was
Yeah.
like the cultural relevance of the time was Star Wars is blowing up everywhere.
Point to you.
2
So-
I
points.
think your cast was better than mine.
And you're Leo,
Like, this, what's his name?
Tommy Chong.
Yes.
You're
Yeah.
Leo.
Oh,
You're Leo.
Definitely.
I love it.
Because you
works
roll,
in
you
the,
roll up in the place. You're like, I didn't sleep very well last night, man. Like, what do
Those
you?
are literally
like,
words he said.
Like, what do you?
first thing he
what do you
told
mean
us.
you didn't sleep?
Where's the coffee?
You didn't sleep very well last night. I don't know. I don't think well before my coffee. Leo, you've got a cup of coffee in your hand. Well, it's not finished yet, man.
that's accurate.
That's really good.
I do
That's
know-
actually
I do
really
know that character.
Yeah.
but some of these like deep cut like characters,
Pastor Dave.
like that.
Makes me want to go back and rewatch it for like the 400th time.
It makes
Yeah.
me think of like all these sayings and lines from The Office that a lot of people say all
Yeah.
the time, and they say it, and I just look at them blankly. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. From The Office? They're
Yeah.
like, oh no, I've seen it.
No.
I just haven't consumed it 12 times over
That's
to
me.
soak in every
know,
single
that's me.
line from the show.
I have consumed The Office several times over just as background noise because
Yep.
it gets to the point where it's just something I can put on. It's like just soothing to me.
Yep.
Except for a lot of the Michael Scott stuff in the early seasons, just because honestly I get secondhand cringy real bad with him, and it hurts me to watch. But I know it's there. I'm good. I like him, but it's just I know what's happening. It's like I can't stop it.
I don't really do background shows and things like that because I either get super invested in whatever I'm watching or super invested in whatever I'm doing on my phone, which I know that's whatever you've got it on the background when you're like playing
That's
phone,
exactly what
phone
it's for.
games. But I'm the psychopath that you'll look in the living room and I'm just sitting on the couch looking across the room at the wall with nothing on anywhere. Like, what are you doing? Oh, what? I'm just listening to the background music. Dang, there's nothing playing. There's
Nothing.
nothing on.
Now that 70s show holds a more special spot in my heart because
Specialer, some would say.
it is
the most.
because for the 4-week span that it took us to watch the entire, I think it's like 8-season anthology. Yeah, we was moving and a grooving. But for that entire time, my parents did not argue and fight one time throughout that entire ordeal. And that's a big deal in my house.
This is a call for help. This is public call for help.
No, it's not a call for help. They just
4
love.
weeks.
They thrive off of each other's.
Gross, man. Gross.
You know that's not your job.
That's
Hey, I'm
Shazam.
getting on the action now.
what kind of podcast
Tell him.
is this? It's disgusting.
He's disgusted.
That was a cry for help.
So this whole idea of watching something and going like, "Ooh, that's totally you. That's
Yeah.
totally you. That's totally you." The shows people connect with the most are the ones where they're searching for that character that's most like them. And one of the most heartbreaking things is to watch it, be like, "I'm totally this character," and then no one else says that character for you at all.
Yeah, here I'm thinking I'm as cool as Donna.
Yeah, no,
You idiot! You're not even close.
not even.
But see, that's why we can't cast ourselves. That's
Right.
why it's funny.
Yeah.
So we could talk trash.
Unfortunately, Power Rangers never got that opportunity because
What?
No, they didn't. Because
You didn't cast yourself as
Excuse
a
me.
ranger?
Dane's Billy.
Hands.
Dane's
Billy the Power Ranger?
Dane's totally
100%.
Dane's
Absolutely.
totally-
Like, without a doubt.
Not
totally
even
Billy. Totally Billy.
Yeah.
I was always Tommy, just because he was the sixth man in. He was the one with the dope powers.
That's definitely you. You've got the dopest powers of any of us. I know that.
Shazam!
I mean,
The strongest smelling powers of any of us.
He might be alpha.
he would.
Ay,
Yeah,
ay, 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 ay.
yeah, he would be alpha. Just that little awkward. No, yeah.
Hold on, Zordon.
Robot Man.
Ranger.
It's Bulk and Skull.
You got that bulk. You got that. You got that bulk facade going on already. That wasn't.
That's the music every time they come around.
Is the carousel music
Yeah.
them?
Yes. You don't remember that?
No, I don't.
Oh,
I do remember they have their own
have-
little. Their,
it's like a little circus music.
I
they
do
have, like, the
remember you interpret
Yeah.
sound much different than we all do.
Just vroom, vroom,
Vroom,
making
vroom,
a big deal.
vroom.
Yeah.
Speaking of that,
Thank you.
my good fellow, ever since that odd combination of sounds that you put into a lightsaber being made by, I have now asked, I think, 67 people.
And they all agree with me. Thank you.
You are the odd man out. Period.
Put
You're
it on the
standing
polls.
on an island.
Put it on the polls.
You're standing on an island
Put it on the
by
polls.
yourself,
will be
swinging
On every
your motorcycle
social
engine.
media platform we have.
Vroom, vroom, vroom,
cast your
vroom,
vote.
vroom, vroom.
Yeah, we need
Cast your vote.
Is vroom an acceptable sound for a lightsaber?
Not a single person, even people that I thought like would have no idea what I was talking about, just because. But it is a giant cultural thing to know what a lightsaber is, because it's like not one of them. And I even asked like an older lady
Incorrect.
one time, just because I was laughing
One of
about
them.
it. And this older lady, I'm talking like she's probably like 75 plus. I was just like, I was laughing about this because I just got through listening to the podcast, and she was like, "Oh, my son watches that all the time." And she said, "I remember him watching that back." And then she goes, "Yeah, those glowing sticks that go." Zoom, zoom, zoom. I'm like,
You know,
even Grandma
no.
knows.
He is Coleman Trebor from Star Wars. Right there.
There are no deeper cuts than that. I feel like this whole episode is just references of people that I
That's
don't
not
know.
a deep cut. That's canon.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my V-neck.
Deep cut V-neck. Oh, you're dumb.
I got
Just
it.
keep bringing
I
them.
got it.
That's not right off the grill. That's right out of the fridge.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
Oh, man, you're so good at
Did
this.
it work?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah?
It went right in there. It just inserted so naturally.
Thank you.
So good.
Why did everybody look at me?
I don't know. I feel like we just took over your topic, like you
Oh
said.
no,
Yes,
that's great.
that's
That's
spiraled.
what you were supposed to do.
Freaking
Like-
spiraled.
Like you said something.
No, you can keep spiraling though. You brought up Star Wars. I mean, because Chewie. Austin.
I would totally be Chewy. I'm fine with that. All the weird
Okay,
noises.
I can't name myself, but I know which ones I
You're not Obi-Wan.
You're Ray.
I'll take that. She is
That's
my favorite.
probably,
I think you're
that's
Ray.
probably a good cast.
Yep.
Richard, you could also maybe be the little monkey with big ears on Jabba the Hutt's shoulder.
Oh.
You
I
know,
think-
you
oh,
know
I
his
know him.
name.
I think you
Oh,
can
I
play
know
that
him.
part pretty well. I think.
I thought you were talking about the little lemur thing with the big ears off of Avatar that always was on Aang's shoulder.
No,
Is it-
What's his name?
I want to say it's Salacious.
You're not a real Star Wars fan.
Salacious.
I want to say it's Salacious Crumb. I could be wrong.
That could be it.
Give me
Could be
that
wrong.
salacious
That sounds like
Somebody look it up.
that sounds-
Alexa,
That sounds like drugs.
Siri, Cortana, anybody? No. We have no one to ask.
I've got
Sorry.
one. Keep talking.
Spirit of George Carlin.
Hear us now.
Jesus?
One and the same, baby.
I'm going to look it up. Keep
I know
talking.
you're looking it up. I don't want to
So-
talk. I'm done talking.
So
I'm tired of talking.
The referencing of Aang from Avatar actually right there kind of lets me have a segue into my topic a little bit, if that's all right, if I'm not infringing.
Marcus is ready to
Well,
Get your phone away from the microphone.
Well, that's what
Sound
happens.
like a bunch of amateurs
That's
over
what
here.
happens whenever you get the phone up next to the microphone. It sounds like machines are taking over my brain because I still don't have Elon Musk's brain chip. Elon Musk.
Did you
I
say
need
Elon?
it. No, Elon. I would not get words wrong.
The Elder Scrolls.
That's your job.
Yeah, that's your token
That's
position.
your job. Allow me to get out my pink Hello Kitty notebook and flip to my...
I will allow it.
This is a segment I will refer to as the anime chapter.
Oh, good. We have our first segment name.
The anime chapter, which that's just something that I wrote up at the top of the page, so whenever all the rest of the word vomit fell out, I could try to categorize it better. Ow.
Who's the idiot now?
It's your fault for sticking me against the wall. I'm a big man.
It's so hot in this room. He got the name right.
What's his name?
It's Salacious B. Crumb.
Oh my lord.
Who came up with that name?
He did just
Sounds
now.
like something you'd eat off the floor from like these really fancy cookies that you dropped. Allow me to pick this off the floor. I need a piece of this Salacious B. Crumb.
He didn't say a word, actually. He just made noises. That's
New and improved, now pre-crumbed. Salacious B. Crumbs. It's like I'm watching the movie.
Close your eyes
Vroom,
and I'll
vroom.
take you on a journey.
I guess.
If you close your eyes, I will take you now on a journey to the year 1988.
Hey, I was born then.
Year of the Dragon.
Yeah, that's me. I'm the dragon.
It was the year of the dragon. Ball Z.
Oh, what a segue.
That was the good one.
I
That is,
just lobbed you one, and yep.
and
nice.
Fouled it
reference.
off.
Dragon Ball Z was kind of the anime that opened me up to anime in the first, because a lot of times watching anime, like stuff that would come on Toonami. Toonami was, of course, if anybody that ever watched Cartoon Network, which that should be everybody, remembers Toonami. Does everybody remember Toonami? What Toonami
Yeah,
is?
actually, Toonami was the first thing I discovered with Cartoon Network. I didn't realize there was even a channel that was only made for cartoons, because I've been watching like Nickelodeon for so long,
Yep.
and then we get to a certain point in the day where, okay, cartoons are over with. We're showing these bad live action shows. Well, not really action, just live shows.
Live action. You got
Live,
it.
yeah,
live
it was so
action.
action. And then whenever I found Cartoon Network, I was like, hold on just a minute. The word cartoon's in the name of the channel. I think I'm in luck. And then, yeah, Toonami was that was the first thing that I watched.
Yes, but Toonami actually started 2 years prior to what I thought it did, because I could only remember Tom from it, which he was like this little artificial intelligence, like, hello, Toonami faithful.
He was a mascot.
Yeah,
Like a little robot.
But before that, it was Moltar from Space Ghost.
I love
I
Space
love
Ghost.
Space Ghost.
Yeah, so he was Moltar from Space Ghost.
He
who
was the
a,
big-
He was a reformed villain turned television producer.
Yeah.
He had like a radioactive suit on.
And so that was what had their like original run of everything on there, and they kind of upped it a little bit to a different kind of vibe whenever they went into the Tom phase of stuff. So that was 97 to 99. 99 started the Tom phase of things, and that's when things started getting cooler. And what I remember, like, they would do animated music videos from people like Daft Punk making music for it.
So cool.
And there was somebody else that was really cool. Oh yeah, they did that really cool one. The what's his name? The Clint Eastwood video by the Gorillas that was done in the Toonami, like with all the
Nice.
different animes. The ones that I remember that started it all are all next to each other, but they're not in any kind of specific order, because you got Dragon Ball Z, Sailor.
Hold on.
Well,
you
yeah,
said,
I heard
you said
it.
they're all next to each other,
Yes.
as in a list.
Yes.
Yes, but it's not an ordered. It's not an ordered
They
list,
appear on the page next to one another.
because I only clinged on to one of them, not Klingon, like
I thought you meant
Star Trek.
Yeah, I was
But,
about to kick him. I was under
Dragon
the
Ball
table.
Z, Sailor Moon, Voltron, Gundam Wing, and Outlaw Star.
Voltron.
So
Yeah.
Voltron was an anime from the 70s that they took over and brought into US dubs and everything. Dragon Ball Z was a continuation of Dragon Ball, which would focus more so in the Dragon Ball series on comedy and snippets of kung fu thrown in with it, because it was based off Journey to the West and the Legend of the Monkey King and stuff like that, more so than the alien aspect of it, with Dragon Ball Z confirming that Goku is so powerful and so easy to evolve his strength. Goku, the main character, in case people that are listening don't know what Dragon Ball Z is. Anybody that's got a kid brother probably knows Dragon Ball Z and probably has heard the Kamehameha more than their fair share of
I've
times.
never heard that.
That's the. I used to do that on the toilet.
Used to?
I'm pretty
What
sure
do you
it
mean
still
used
does.
to?
Like, I would feel it happening, and I'd be like, oh, because it's a powerful thing as a child with an imagination to be able to force something out of your body at a damaging rate, like the Kamehameha. But it's not. And if I'm the only one that's ever done that, the Lord may strike me down right now. I'm still briefing.
Boy.
I was worried. I thought he might have been the only one.
But anyway, Dragon Ball Z focused more on the action side of things. It spanned from the original Japanese air dates were 1988 through 1996 for the animation. The manga finished up 1 year prior to the animations, of course, as it goes.
And manga is Japanese comic books.
Yes, you read them actually from the right to the left because you're a heathen.
From back to
Why you,
front.
you love all things Japanese. Why do you hate them?
I don't hate them. I'm just telling you what I grew up in the rural South.
You actually said that really well.
I have to.
Rural.
Oh God.
Rural.
The rural South?
Rural.
Rural.
No.
Rural.
No,
I
we're
gotta
not
go
doing
lolls after this.
We're not doing this.
But yeah, that's what all started it for me. I mean, there were several things that were throughout the show that kept you hooked on it. You know, just like he had power-ups and all these different moves that collected energy, and it would take him like 6 episodes to build it up, but that was a 15-minute span in the show.
So much filler.
There was a lot, and there was never an abridged version brought out of it that was actually abridged. There was a Dragon Ball abridged that was just people making fun of it, and it's actually really funny. But, you know, it's just... It was a really cool show, but that opened me up to the world of anime. And I can't tell you what my life would be without the encouragement of some of these really dumb, really amazing shows.
So I'm wondering why Dragon Ball Z was the one that has been so big and
I've
still
always wondered
continuing
that.
because
I mean,
There's
it's
nothing wrong with it. I don't have anything against it.
America's got Superman. Japan's got Goku.
right.
Yeah.
Like that's the most common back and forth is like who's the strongest hero.
But even like comparatively with it and so many other animes, like it's not that good compared to like
Maybe it's the nostalgia of it. Like
That's
the same
what I'm-
reason even if they released a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie when I'm 60, I'm still going to
Oh,
watch
yeah.
it.
The originals.
Absolutely.
Even
I
if
wanna
I
watch
hate
the
it, I'm going to
originals.
watch it because
Yeah.
I love the Ninja Turtles.
The
Yeah, I
original
just-
ones, though, are great. But they're horrible.
my actually,
But they're great.
Yeah,
I get
my
exactly
favorite
what
one
you
was what was
Yeah.
it 3 where they went to feudal Japan.
Yes.
Like that
They had
is
that
like,
lantern that would take them back in
They
time.
called it their egg timer.
it's unanimously known as like the worst one ever made, but it's the one that I
Yeah.
had on VHS when I was a
Me
kid.
too.
So I
I
watched
had
it
'em all.
over and over and over
The
again.
cover was them in the middle,
The
branching
yellow
out.
with
Yeah.
the yellow
with
around
and
it.
the
Okay.
samurai suits.
Yeah.
Never forget it.
Oh,
I
man.
love being a turtle.
What was that?
Cowabunga.
Oh, and Ralph
That's also a thing Ninja Turtles say.
and Raphael
Or just turtles.
was standing out there and he was just enjoying nature. He was like, something about this air just makes me want to like migrate. And like, turtles don't migrate, Raph. Birds do. He's like, I got a beak, don't I?
That is also something that happened in the movie.
That was my favorite thing as a child because I was like, turtles do have beaks.
That's his exact. That's still his real honest laugh. Anytime you hear him laugh on the show, fake. That's it.
That's his real life.
With Dragon Ball Z, growing up, like my drawings of any character,
They were
any
just-
character at all,
Yep.
was a Dragon Ball Z character.
You had to have those massive eyebrows. You had to have those super defined eyes. You had to have veins coming out of your veins when you drew the muscles on these people because you're thinking to yourself, this is what the action hero I want to describe is going to look like. But you can take your sweet time with it because it sometimes takes 20 episodes to get
Takes 6 days or draw it. Who cares?
next time. The best thing is the next time on Dragon Ball Z because you could line them up back to back for like during the Frieza saga when Goku's having to fight Frieza on the planet Namek.
I can only imagine being someone that's never seen Dragon Ball Z before.
If I'm listening to a nerd podcast,
Marcus
shut up.
I'm sitting here just like,
Shut
wow,
up.
sounds great.
You're kidding me. You got to be kidding me.
on a scale of
kidding you.
1 to
You've never
completely
watched it.
lost, like that last
Well, I mean-
sentence of like talking about Frieza Saga and Namek, and
I mean,
does
he's
that
just
mean
flashing
anything?
the nerd creds. I mean, I get it. I get it.
Wait, are you telling me you've never seen Dragon Ball Z?
We call that flexing.
I have never seen Dragon Ball Z or any other Japanese anime besides the Animatrix.
What?
The animations. That was pretty crazy though. But that doesn't really count. Well, no, it
Well,
does
I guess
count.
you
Yeah,
could
there's
Avatar,
anime
The
involved
Last Airbender.
That
I've
was
seen that.
was an Americanized.
It was like kind of art.
yeah, kind of that style of it.
It's the popularity of that show has gotten
Yeah, it really has-
big right
it
now
really
for
has,
some reason
hasn't it?
because the show's been over for a while, right?
Nostalgia, man.
Oh yeah, and that movie that M. Night Shyamalan made. That was
Who? What was his name?
Shyamalan.
M. Night
M. Night
Shyamalan.
Shyamalan.
The Shaman?
Enema Shama.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Okay.
I didn't stutter.
Oh,
once.
you did.
Salmon Rusty.
I mean, if you say his name really quickly, it can just become three letters. M. Night Shyamalan.
That was
Those
good.
are-
He
Those
made some
letters.
really good movies until he started making really bad ones. I wonder why he decided to
Signs
switch.
was a great
Signs
movie.
was that was great.
He got a real taste for terrible. He was
And I liked Unbreakable a
I
lot.
like that.
Unbreakable, yeah, and then Split, very
Still
good.
haven't seen those two new ones. Well, I just lost faith in M. Night Shyamalan. Once I saw that movie where the devil was on an elevator,
What?
I was done.
Which elevator?
Or the lady in the water. I don't know which elevator.
Holy shit. Dude, this is important. Like, this is like,
Lady,
this is our life.
Lady in the
I
Water
need to know
was
what
kind-
elevator the devil's in.
Lady in the
I'm
Water
not
was
taking
kind
that
of a dud.
elevator.
Oh, it was awful. It was
but
terrible.
I liked Devil.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't so bad. But just compared to his other ones, I just feel like it wasn't very good.
The Village.
Oh,
I liked the movie. I didn't like the ending. I didn't like. He
What?
always has to just get those twists in there, even to its own detriment. I feel
He's
I don't
working
know.
on his obliques.
It's like whenever you're tightening up a screw and then the last turn you make it to where it ends up like cracking the wood and stripping the screw out.
Yeah.
That's what his movies end up doing. Like
I
it's
feel
going
like-
so smooth.
Yeah.
And he gets to a point where, all right, here comes the twist. I've got to really nail it. Twist, a nail, a screw reference.
that's
nail
the
at
problem.
The end, a nail reference.
That's the problem.
Where am I going? And then, yeah, he messes it up.
Well,
right at the
let's
end.
think. He also made Sixth Sense, right? Am I right?
Probably a lot more than that.
Ooh, if he did, that's a good movie.
Yeah,
That's
and-
about to say. That's what put him on the map.
yeah, it did. That was him.
And that's a really good twist.
On the
and it
movie
like
map?
recontextualized the whole movie. But then, I mean, I still love Signs. Signs is a great movie.
The Visit.
But Water, didn't have that been done before? Wasn't that the World of Worlds with Tom Cruise?
No, that was Signs was way before World of Worlds.
Yeah.
Right, but the same. Oh, these aliens are allergic to water.
Oh.
How didn't they know that when they came all this way? Kind of thing.
Because they're stupid.
Yeah, never mess with humans, stupid aliens.
The scariest moment of a movie in a theater that I've ever been involved with. Like, I don't watch scary movies. I don't like them. They scare me. I don't like. To
I don't
be,
like
They make
scary
me
movies
laugh.
I don't
either.
like to be scared.
I like to root for the stupid people to get killed in it. I really do. Like, I watch horror movies to root for people dying that are deserving of it. Like, here's a doorway to freedom, or here's a dark room in your house. Which way are you going to run? You going to take that door to freedom? No, I think I might go into this dark room.
This coming from a guy who's been on ghost hunting adventures, who purposely goes into abandoned hospitals.
There's a difference
Go
between
to the one
real
in
world.
Crossville?
I've went so many places.
The one in Crossville's crazy.
Crossville's also got a really good haunted cemetery.
Yeah, there's a
They're not
mountain
supposed-
up there. I think it's called Black Mountain.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
would
dude.
not be caught
Hebetsburg.
dead or alive
You should go with
I'll
me
go.
one
in a
time.
haunted building.
I'll go.
I've went to a few. There's
did-
one in Jamestown that's crazy.
I didn't
do that.
I went
Yeah.
to the what is it called? The
Haunted.
the sanatorium in Louisville, Kentucky, Waverly Hills. It's like one of the most haunted destinations anybody ever goes to. I did an hour of isolation, shoved in a morgue slab, closed in.
Will you do this as a topic for an episode? Because I've heard these stories, but I really want them to hear these.
I think
Yeah,
I think
Let's
I can
do a live. Let's go there and then do an episode about our experience. I'll go with
Do
you.
experience.
I'm all
Live
for it.
podcast from a haunted
I'm all
hospital.
for it.
No.
Yeah, let's do 1 hour.
You
of
can
a
be on
podcast.
Zoom. You can zoom in.
only
No, he's
only
coming.
if a ghost voice can come through on an electric voice phenomenon.
It might.
and say Kurt Angle sucks.
No, come on. It's
Bringing it all the
he
way
doesn't
back.
suck.
to the soft open.
We do need a ghost guest on the show.
It was
Yeah.
just an ankle hold.
Was it though? Did you see his?
Oh, it's the most powerful one in the biz.
He was an Olympic wrestler. It's true. It's true.
How do we get? We always end up at Kurt Angle. Like no matter what our topic is, it ends up with Kurt Angle.
That's why.
I don't know how we do that.
That's why.
What's why?
That's why.
What?
That's my catchphrase.
Oh,
that was
that's
good.
Why? Okay, so this whole episode is about you finding your catchphrase.
Well,
Doing
hey,
good
he's
so
found
far.
his too. And you found yours. I guess we're just waiting on me to find mine.
I'm just throwing some ideas out for
waiting.
Marcus.
We've got a whole hour for you to figure it out. Maybe you will at the very end.
This is the beginning?
Yeah. We're just now. Press
All of that
record.
was the soft
Yeah.
open.
Oh my
That
God.
entire 45
I wasted a whole
minutes.
topic on a soft open.
Yeah, you
It's going to
idiot.
get dubbed down to like a minute and a quarter of Peyton Manning
That's
stats.
your fault. That's why you brought 3 topics to the table today. All right, I guess we can talk about mine.
Oh, crazy.
By the way, M. Night Shyamalan and Worcestershire sauce.
Ooh.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Worcestershire.
An Emina?
Eminem. What's your side, Eminem? I've been having trouble going to the bathroom. Someone what did I, Eminem?
Are you referencing a rap song?
I think he's just freestyling. I think that's what happened right there. I think that was.
If I have to name this episode Worcestershire
You can't even stutter right. What's your problem?
I want
What's your
somebody
problem?
out there to try their best to say Worcestershire Enema. Just back to back. Just it's
Worcestershire Enema. I think I did it.
Worcestershire Enema.
Worcestershire enema. I don't know.
I don't know. That was
Enema?
pretty good though. That sounded real.
Sorry, spicy boys.
I want to talk. I'm not going to talk about the topic I have in my notes right now because I had a different one I wanted to do too. Video game. I'm going to talk about video game. One video. You play games. Video games. You play video games.
Sure.
Do you?
Who don't?
Have you ever played a Superman video game?
Please don't talk about the N64 Superman game.
Briefly, but not that one altogether. No, this is more conversation. That game, it's one of the hardest, worst games ever made. And then I don't even know the last one I did no research for this topic. I just wanted to talk about it. I think one of the last ones they made was like from the Superman Brandon Routh movie, like a movie game. And you know how great movie video games are. They're all just so fantastic.
The best.
Unless Lego makes it, it's pretty much garbage. But why can they not make a good Superman video game? Why? The main argument I ever hear is, oh, he's too powerful. You can't just make a character in a video game that powerful because it would get boring too quick. Make it about him in Smallville. Make it about Clark Kent growing up, finding out his powers, and realizing what they are.
Just
in
like
these-
Infamous, the game Infamous, where you
Yeah.
have to grow your powers. You know you've got something different about you, but you don't know what
And then
level
the
it
end
is.
game is you get to be Superman
Yeah,
for
or-
however long you want.
Or it would end like the first game. You could make it. This is just a huge video game pitch that I wanted to do for this entire 15-minute
Good.
segment. But
That's a
with,
sports reference.
thank you. Is it?
Pitch. Haha.
Oh, man. That was deep.
All right, I'm turning off his mic. Hold on.
Deep cuts.
There's
out.
Say something.
I don't wanna.
It worked. Okay, I haven't done that yet. I just want to try it. So put him in Smallville as a young man growing up, and it could be even an open world like Kansas area as
No.
well. Like how many open world games do you have that's just like that looks
Grassland.
like this grassland and farmland and these small little patches of this like tiny city areas?
It'd be cool.
It would be really cool, and you could even have moments of the game that whenever you discover your heat vision, like it's a disaster. Like you accidentally like set the Kent farm, like the barn on fire or something like that. And then part of the game is to try to figure out how to kind of fix the mistakes you make along the way. Mm-hmm. Because everyone always just talks about how powerful he is. They never talk about how much it took to get there. And then to also be able to control all these powers that he does have. But have him growing up, have him learning, like, okay, I can fly, I have, like, frost breath, I have heat vision, like, all these different things. And then whenever he gets to a certain, like, age in the game, you can have each chapter in the game as a different age. Like, so you have 1 year per chapter growing up. And then you end up in, like, Metropolis as the Daily Planet reporter Clark Kent, and you can even have like these investigative missions. So you can have like detective style missions and things like that, trying to figure out the big story. But then he's also like, now he has more powers, but he's still not Superman. Like, he still hasn't figured that part out yet.
You're.
I know. It's like it's similar to the way Smallville was, and I'm saying the first game could end the way that the Smallville show like ended.
I knew you
happy.
were getting on that. I knew you were gonna.
And when he gets to the roof of the building and the classic music plays and he just has the S on his chest.
But why not? Because then you could make a sequel of him off-world, like put him on Bizarro, like the Bizarro planet and Apocalypse and all these different places.
Because the whole time you just described that was the purpose of a Clark Kent game, not a Superman game.
Yeah, I know, but you'll feel like you're becoming Superman.
I want a mode of the game where all you do, like, you can't really fly yet, but you still are trying to practice, and so you just like jump off buildings, but just splat. But he's
Slam.
Superman, so
Yeah.
he's fine.
Yeah, it would be really funny. You
Just
could have-
completely wiping out and like giving you points for how bad, like Dave Mirra BMX game used to do.
and then
That's a
and then say like there's all these friends that he has, like Lana Lang and Jimmy. He doesn't meet Jimmy until he gets to the Daily Planet, right? I don't remember if in Smallville they had him meet him in
Jimmy Eat World.
Yeah, Jimmy World. And you could even have it to where you have to hide these abilities from all these other friends of yours, and then you fail missions by like
Repercussions.
exposing.
Yeah, repercussions for
exposing
using-
exposing yourself, if you will.
You get
with all
arrested
these
for
powers.
that.
I just think I would play the shit out of a game like that. I would play it so.
What if he
much.
was on his home planet? And that way
Like
he's
on
not as
Krypton?
powerful. And it's based on,
Well, Krypton blew up, and he's not.
play
Well,
as
I
his
mean,
father.
you could mess with time travel and him
Play
actually
as
go
his
there.
father.
It's fun. You could start as so that way.
Maybe he
they
goes
didn't
back
have
and he
those-
saves
Prologue.
They didn't have
Krypton.
those abilities on Krypton though, because they
Right,
didn't have
but that's what I'm
Earth's
saying.
sun.
You wouldn't be,
Oh, you got to play as Jor-El at the very beginning of the entire thing and work a mission to be able to fight your way to get your son into that.
Yeah, and
The
then you
opening.
send him off. And
That's
then
the soft
you,
open of the game.
Like, flying it. Ooh, I like that.
Get you the game.
Yeah,
dynamic.
it would
And then
start
once he's on his
similar-
way, like through space,
Yeah.
it's like that's when you play the music and
Can
the credits.
Can the John Williams theme be involved in it? Because really, I like that better than the Hans Zimmer stuff.
Really?
I do.
I love John Williams.
I think you're right. I mean,
he's absolutely amazing and classic, and there you cannot speak badly about anything he's ever done.
I will.
I think I like Hans Zimmer's a little bit more, but it's because the newer kind of sound that it has. I don't know. I just it
I wish
resonates.
I wish
a
the
lot.
composers could do covers of work, like the Hans Zimmer cover of the John Williams theme.
Do
Like
they not
that.
do that kind of stuff?
He hasn't.
They dabble with it. Like you get these small moments to where, like in the Man of Steel movie, you'll hear like the Superman theme, but it's not the same.
Like
Yeah, I try to dial it back
you know
maybe a
how
little
Hans
bit.
Zimmer does that deep residual sounding bass effect and everything that he has
Mm-hmm.
going on to kind of vibrate your every being in the theaters. But it's really good. It's a really good here and get that.
You've had something on your shoulder for like 2 hours. So
That's that
That's an
I
acorn.
got tired of it.
That's a-
No, it isn't. It's like a leaf.
But just imagine that with the Krypton theme, because the Krypton theme from the Superman the movie, it's real melodic, real pretty. But just imagine having something like that just empowered behind it with the. It's just the way Zimmer does it. Never mind. I'm not going to get into it.
You already did.
I'm sorry. I'm not getting further into it.
Oh, okay. There we go.
But when I was young, I would get those two scores mixed up, like the Christopher Reeves Superman score and Star Wars. Like they're very, very similar at certain times.
Oh yeah.
And I would get completely confused as to which one I was humming.
I mean, he also had Indiana Jones too, right? Did you have Indiana
I think
Jones?
so.
Yeah, pretty sure he did.
He did.
Not Jurassic Park.
Yes, he did.
He did Jurassic Park too.
Yes, he did.
I couldn't remember if he did or not.
He's done so
That's
many.
a really good theme.
Some of the most memorable movies with the most memorable
For
music.
real.
And yeah, but yeah, throw a mixture of John Williams and Hans Zimmer. Have Marcus do the music. And there.
And then it'll never get done.
Yeah, ever. It'll be perfect.
I'll get a part of or two of it.
But I just
As long as we get a part or two,
Yeah.
that's good
Well,
enough.
just with the modern Star Wars, I mean, they've got new. John Williams isn't doing the new stuff, but surely they're incorporating his themes and things like that in the new stuff. So
yeah, you can't veer too far away from him because then you get into a really unfamiliar area of sound for that like for Star Wars. If you stray too far away from John Williams, it becomes unrecognizable for the series.
Like, even though I haven't seen The Mandalorian yet, I've heard really good things about how they've kind of modernized the score.
I can't.
Yeah.
What?
I can't talk to you.
Time
anymore.
out.
I can't.
Can
talk.
we just...
I'm telling you
No.
guys.
No.
I'm
You
No.
should have had resumes
No.
turned in before you got
Yeah.
on the show because
This is unacceptable.
I'm uncomfortable.
No.
I know. Well, I'm the
No.
lazy nerd that doesn't watch anything.
well,
You need to watch it.
yeah, you read books like some
Like
kind of
it's
smart
boring.
nerd.
But
Watch it.
Oh my
Watch
gosh.
The Mandalorian.
okay. You
You got to watch
upset.
that. You have to watch Into the Spider-Verse. Have you seen Man of Steel?
Yes, I need to
Superman
watch.
Have you watched
Dragon
any
Ball
movie
Z.
ever?
I have.
Passion
I've
of the
seen Man
Christ?
Steel. I've seen Man of Steel, and I've seen Passion of the Christ.
You watched The Passion of the Christ and you haven't seen The Mandalorian?
Listen, I was
This
12.
is just getting
I was
worse.
12, and my church made us all go
Your
watch
church
a man
made
get
you
tortured.
watch the-
Wait, hold on a minute. Did you read the book?
I heard it read. I listened to the audiobook.
Welcome to the Church of the Grapevine. You are now. I will now make you watch a long list of things.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, y'all should prescribe me things.
Oh yeah.
I mean, because
I
I'm a
will.
nerd at heart, but like I said.
I'm not
You're
going
a
to be
lazy
there.
nerd.
I'm
Well,
not
no,
gonna-
now, this whole episode, I'm just over here sitting here like, I really am Leo.
You're just doing
Maybe I actually have seen Dragon Ball Z, and I just don't remember.
I'm just here looking for my house, man.
Because you remember all these, like, obscure, I'm just like,
I'm gonna be honest, man. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Yeah, really, because you're
sounds
not.
good to me, man.
Like, hey, do I know you, man?
So really, all of our topics. So sport. I mean, you're not a super sports guy, right?
I like
mean,
baseball.
You like baseball.
He likes
love
baseball.
You love baseball, but
Love
So
baseball.
I can relate. Plus, I the way I identify or the way I relate to football is like, oh, the big storylines like Brady and
Right.
you know. So I mean,
So
I
he-
get it.
he understood
I
Brady
bartended. That's all people
did.
want to talk about at the bar, and so you have to kind of be able to
BS
speak
your way
at
through
them.
it, yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, Peyton Manning's real good, right?
I
yeah.
talked about
Okay,
a
just let
lot
them,
of things
like,
I didn't want to talk about as a
gush over
bartender.
him for like.
Yeah.
It's just like working retail. People love to talk about politics with random strangers.
Oh my god, I've had some really awkward moments.
Please talk to me
in
about
Walmart.
sports. Just please talk to me about that instead.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yes.
anime. We gotta get you on the anime train. We've got to.
I've always,
Choo-choo.
I've always wondered
Right over.
why. I've always wondered why because I've always been surrounded by people whose taste I trust,
Thank you.
but never like dove into the anime stuff. I don't know. I think it maybe have something to do with the animation. Something about it. I'm just like, I wish it looked a little.
I do
better.
think it's a
as
it's
long
an
as it doesn't have something to
acquired
do with the
taste.
Japanese.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
You're the
Not,
one that said
not
that
consciously.
The subconscious bias.
Well,
I've heard about this.
Luckily, there's
Yeah.
so many different art styles for different animes that
Right.
surely we could find. Like,
Yeah, and plus, I'm sure there's some that are pretty out there. And I
And
think
then
those
once you've watched all of the different styles, then you can watch One Punch Man
Oh,
and just be so happy that it exists.
There's so many
Guess what he
different art
does?
styles in it.
guess what he does?
Have you even seen One Punch? You've not even seen it.
Take a guess.
there's no way I'm going to be able to guess.
No,
He's
guess.
never seen it.
I want you to guess.
I'm not going to guess.
He punches people
Once.
one time.
If he's actually trying, because his ultimate move is like super serious attempt.
Yeah, and he
It's like Deadpool maximum effort.
yeah.
Should we have just spent this whole time describing animes to you? Like, I'm sure everyone would enjoy that.
Well,
I would enjoy it.
And that would be relatively easy because all I'd have to do is just change the character's name and then say repeat storyline from the
Over.
ninja one.
No, for
I've
Well,
always been curious about what's the one where the giant titans are like, and they wall their cities off. What's it called?
Attack on Titan.
Yeah, that one's always looked pretty
Titan
interesting to me.
AE.
That's
No,
that's
No.
not what we're talking. No.
I don't know what
watch
that,
Titan AE.
what is that?
That's one where they wall off the city with big titans.
That's
Is it though?
that's
No,
Attack
it's
on
not.
Titan.
No, he's lying to you.
If you look up Titan AE, you're gonna
He's
watch.
so mad.
I know what Titan AE is.
I don't.
It's like a cartoon.
The
It's
only
like,
one out
Titan
of
AE is oh man, I forget what it is. It's a movie though. I
Oh,
know
so
it
he
is.
just had a name of something.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah.
To try to
yeah,
mislead
absolutely.
you, but he had
Absolutely.
nothing to back up.
None
his
whatsoever.
Name.
I'm just proud he didn't go with the football team. He's like, oh yeah, like the NFL.
Yeah, man, like the Kraken.
stupid nerd.
Oh, that's NHL. Never mind.
The
Yeah, it is,
Krakens?
baby.
Seattle.
Seattle Kraken. NHL.
Really?
Oh yeah, very excited.
Is that
Wow,
like-
we got off topic today. Very,
No.
Oh yeah.
No,
I enjoyed it.
There
It's
were
good.
there were some golden moments.
I don't know.
There were.
I think it's a stinker. I'm just gonna hold on. I'm just gonna delete
Delete
it real quick.
it, yeah.
And
Start
delete
over.
it. Oh no! Please,
No,
please, no.
you brought
please.
it up.
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
guys.
gosh.
All I have to do now is just reposition myself in the chair, and the fellas just get nervous. So I'm sorry, and I'm also
like a
sorry
frag
to the
grenade.
audience listening at home or in your car or while you're working out, because I didn't have any flatulence today. It all happened before we started recording, and I just feel like I let you down.
So instead of just being nerd stuff and farts, man, it's just nerd stuff. That's boring.
I know. I'm just.
I didn't know I wanted this to be a fart podcast, but apparently it's what the people want.
We're letting our formula get away from
What's our
us.
formula?
We don't even have one. I hate math. Not gonna make
You
a
should have
formula.
dated a math major.
Sugar, spice, and everything nice with Chemical X.
But that's
That's trademarked.
yeah, that's that's
Definitely trademarked.
Oh.
You gotta change it.
Oh.
Dollar General.
When there's trouble, you know who to call. Teen Titans.
Oh God.
he's glitching out. I guess I'll wrap up my topic since we got to this point.
Brains
I want a good
in.
Superman game. If I need to write it, I'll write it.
I
There.
don't believe you.
I
Over
think
with.
you'll write it. I think you will.
Thank all of us for coming and talking to each other, and thank you for listening to us. We had more fun today than I've had before. I don't know. I was fully awake this morning, which
He's
isn't
still
to say
not
much.
awake.
No, I'm
Marcus
really not.
is almost there.
Go
I don't even know how I
to
got here, man.
go to our website. There's not much there, but we made
There's
it.
going to be
and
a poll.
and it links. Well, now I have to put a poll on it. I
Yeah.
don't know how to do that, but I'll figure it out. It's bestfriendstinyinc.com. And on Twitter, we are at...
Nerd Grapevine.
Thank you. I made the Twitter, and I still don't know, and I check it all the time. But
You
I
shouldn't know.
I don't know. Okay, good.
It's not your job.
Join us on those things, so that way whenever we make other stuff, you can see it. And
That's the bottom line.
I need another cup of coffee. I'm getting tired.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
I don't know, man.
Is this where I'm supposed to do my catchphrase?
Well, it's gonna have to happen now because when life gives you grapes, I'll give you as much time as you need. Silence.
God.
Yeah.
Do I have to do another one of
Yep.
these?
Yep. You got to do another one. That's part of it. Oh, we got a few minutes here. I'm just gonna sit back and wait.
When life gives you grapes.
Fucking throw them away.
Oh, you hate us.